I was just illiterately aliving myself watching one of the many Judge Judy television or internet um, case, but part of it. And it's not true that I know her personally that way either. I was looking at YouTube channel Judge Judy. Yeah, and it was maybe something I haven't seen before, but it wasn't true that I'd know her that way. It's true that I don't know her that way. I want her to know that it's homeless to be all swears in God. Did she go to law school? I believe she thinks she went to law school, but she has to be alive that way at the age of that she could be matriculated into a law school, because she's not really ordered to be in there and not threatening, because I didn't order anybody into a law school myself. Judge Judy Scheinlin is somebody I watched, sometimes more than an hour in a day. Judge Judy had reruns on, so I would watch the reruns. Reluctantly, I would like to watch it once, but I did watch reruns because I was on time for myself to watch TV. And there's a lot of TV to watch, but I had to watch things that were something that could be new, like court shows could be new. It's not the same as where you might watch a sitcom or like an action show, or what about Law and Order? Those are maybe fewer of them, and there's more court shows from my point of view. So I watched a lot of small claims court, and I'm being sued myself, and it's not statutory limit $5,000 or you don't see a judge. It's I'm being sued for myself deceased, that it's dying against yourselves. I'm going to die against everybody who's not myself, and there are a select few of you that are protesting at any given time. It could be one or a few of you that are against myself at any given time, that I'm going to die against yourselves. And that's not true that I could announce that to just the two or a few of you that are talking to me when you're not due to speak to me, because I'm going to die against yourself. Where is this going? You're talking to me about me dying against yourself, and you don't stop talking. Why? Where is this going to go? Are you threatening me that I'm not going to die against yourself if you talk to me? Yes, that's already established. I'm going to die against yourself. It's not really different because you talk to me about how you don't believe in me. You don't believe in me is established. I'm going to die against yourself. It's not due to speak to me. If you have a mental problem, you're going to need to talk to somebody else if you want to make it better. If you talk to me, that is going to appear better, but it will elsewhere be worse, because I'm going to die against yourself on my time, not on your time. Just because you want to talk to me about myself doesn't mean I'm going to die against yourself right now. That will be later, in my own time, for myself, when myself is deceased out of all formed things. So who's been suing me for money because I'm going to die against yourself? I know who's the first one to ever do that. I got sued when I was 3 years old, and she's still suing me now. I know who she is, I know where she is, and I know why I'm not there anymore. I'm still eating food from the last name Moser because I don't have that Moser successfully deceased the charges to myself. So there are other people who are not myself who are using the last name Moser. When it was given to me in front of maybe 26 kindergartners, and I was the only one given the last name Moser there. The kindergarten yearbook has me as the only one with the last name Moser. Why are there people in my house who have the same last name Moser when no one in my kindergarten class has the same last name Moser and no one in my house is in kindergarten except me? What was the point of going to kindergarten if everybody else is going to use the same last name Moser and I didn't name them? I didn't. No, I didn't name myself either. I got named at school. I got a birthday too, but they don't use the same birthday. All the other Mosers have different birthdays, but they use the last name Moser. I don't have so many different birthdays. If I had so many birthdays, I would have like, I don't know, 30 candles a year. So why did I have enough money to cover for the other people who took the last name Moser? Why didn't I run out of money and die? Well, aren't they trying to bail me out of alive? Why didn't they just sell my house and shut down the banking and lock me on the outside in the grass and finish it? If you're in genitals, how could you be doing anything else? Like trying to thieve the money every time it appears in the bank, you just take it out and spend it. Or if you have a credit line and you extend yourself credit, but you don't have genitals that way. You're completely against the genitals that you've been watching me waiting for me to die, of that you stole everything. You don't have any prejudice to stole everything, but you did. You stole everything, like over and over. You did it for each person who's not myself. You stole everything from myself. If you are in close proximity to myself, and if you're in the elsewhere's like around those people and spread out around, it goes around the state, and then it goes around America, and then it goes around the world, and you don't all speak English. Uh, that's where the money is. It's like that you people have moved other money besides the money that was meant for myself. It's not a pyramid scheme, but it's true that I don't have karma that way. I have been doing motions just because you want me to be like one of you, but you don't give me the money for the motions that I do, and I'm not sure that you have that problem. You have keys problems, but you have money in the banking. That's like I can't figure it out how you still have money in the bank. But you do. You have money in the bank, and I don't. I don't have any money in my name, and you don't give me money because I don't have money in my name. The police visited this afternoon, just before I had dinner. And the police wanted to know if I wanted to go into an ambulance. They knocked on the door and asked me if I wanted to go into an ambulance to go to the hospital because of what they've been reading on social media about myself. Well, let's say that's true. Let's say I just say yes. But who's going to pay for it? Because it's social media, it doesn't pay for that. Does YouTube pay ambulance bills? Because I have 19 years of ambulance bills I would like to send to YouTube and just report that I did not have access to the internet to post things on the internet about the ambulance abductions that happened to myself. I believe the police are helpful looking after me, that I can walk myself around. I need the police for that, because even though they have guns and the gun is not something I want to be close to, because I don't want my hands near their guns or handguns. I don't want to be near a handgun because I have hands and I don't want my hands on a handgun. So I think the police would say that they know that about me, but that's meaning to be elsewheres. And they were here. I didn't call them, but that's what's going with this putting videos on YouTube. But I didn't have internet access or internet service provider from year 2000 to year 2000, I guess, until it was on the personal communication device, cellular phone internet there. And I didn't carry it. Charles Toe had it, something called an Obama phone. And he was carrying the phone, and I think he might have gotten a new phone, maybe even a new phone number during his contracts with Obama phone. So this is Charles Toe's cell phone as well. I'm using it. I asked for it and he got it in his own name, and I said thank you because it was better than nothing. I don't really want a cell phone in my name because I do have that the credit is denied. The credit is denied by T-Mobile Metro, which is Metropolitan Police Department, I think, or metropolitan area. So it would be like Las Vegas Metropolitan Area, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, T-Mobile. And they did extend me a contract with the phone. And then when I told them I couldn't make any more payments after a few, they took the phone back because they wanted the payments. They couldn't really shut the billing off to myself. So this phone is the billing shut off, except for that somebody did come looking for the phone because they didn't like the messages they were getting from the phone. And I was wondering if you know that the reason that you don't like the messages is because I owe phone charges myself. I'm making charges. I'm pressing charges with this phone because it is itself a debt. And if you don't like the debt, you can't tell the debt to go away. That is yourself who's making that about yourself. You have a debt. A personal communication device with internet on itself is a debt. And I am the soul of the superior founder. I don't owe any debt. And this person who came looking for the phone, I think he would know that I don't owe any debt, but he wanted the phone and it's too late. I've been charged myself and I'm making charges myself because I am. And you don't want me to make charges because you think that I shouldn't make charges because I'm not a big enough person to make a charge, that I don't understand what is a charge, that I don't have control over a charge, that I'm not God enough to make a charge, I'm not man enough to make a charge, and I pay charges. I pay charges for food for my whole life. I've been paying 45 years of charges for food and I don't owe a one of them. You are to serve me, offer me, give me everything because I am myself. And I'm making lightly charges at the end of my life because I must decease myself out of the door locking, and that's just what is threatening. And when you speak with your food mouth, you're talking about yourself with yourself and what's making you mentally unstable and how you can continue to be present for that you might owe something in the future. It's true that you owe yourself in jail and prison, and you have the jail and prison give me everything I need, and they are not to be trusted, and neither are you. What do you want me to do about that? You are somebody who belongs in jail and prison, and I need food like it's an emergency every day of my life. I don't know why you think that you don't have to go to jail and prison because you owe me food. You must. You owe me food is not due to me. I need to find somebody who can drop off some food on their way to the jail and prison, and I'll never see them again, and there'll be another one of you in a minute, like Beyonce's song. Irreplaceable is the name of Beyonce's song. Beyonce songwriter. She's also from Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child Soldier, another song I like. The music video for Soldier, it has Doberman pincers in the music video. At least 2 or 3 of them. Doberman pincers or pinchers, forgive me. It's Doberman that we know. The threatening I want to say about God deceased is, I homelessly ordered myself deceased and threatening, and I don't know you in the money. I know you elsewheres in karma. I know you in my house. I know you outside in the world. I know you on the tennis court. I know you in the police if you come to a call. I don't know you if you don't know how to come without being called. And I do know myself is not in the swimming pool. So we can say Teddy swims is sings for myself, can't swim anymore because I'm not a lifeguard anymore. I used to be a lifeguard to myself, and now I need to be rescued, and I can't be in a swimming pool. So Teddy swims, sings for me. He sings the song Door, and then he sings another song, Bad Dreams. And then he sings a song about well, I heard one recently, like once or twice, new songs, Teddy Swim's new songs, and I do like them. So far, I like all of what he sings. It's so interesting. Yeah, the sound I really like. Shakira, Hips Don't Lie. Shakira, I know from South America, and how she got to North America to sing English. Wow, if she had money to sing English, what was she ever doing in South America singing in Spanish? Why do people sing from English to Spanish like Jennifer Lopez and from Spanish to English like Shakira? Which way is it that you can be bilingual? I'm homeless in the threatening. I don't actually want to stop the video yet because I have something on my mind I want to say to God, but I don't want to say it right here on the video spot.